Are you tired of spending hundreds or even thousands of dollars on supplements and special elixirs and herbs and this kind of stuff, and you're not getting the results that you want? You're not healing whatever it is that you're trying to heal, and you're not losing that weight. But what if you could do it without relying on these supplements? So in this video, I'm going to talk about how you can transform your life and your health and do so without buying a bunch of supplementation, relying on special elixirs and miracle drinks and miracle herbs and that kind of stuff. How you can transform your health without spending thousands and thousands of dollars on these supplements, on these additional items, by using the things that you can find at the store, that you already have at your home, things that are not special these special marketed materials, but very powerful methods that you can use to transform your life, that you have access to no matter how much money you have. I'm Professor Spira, and I've practiced something called the Mucusless Diet Healing System for over 18 years, and I've helped transform the lives of thousands of people who have found the mucus-free path, and it's helped them get over a number of ailments, get over chronic migraine headaches, get over runny noses, allergies, skin problems, and do so without relying on specialized elixirs and a number of other supplements and that kind of thing. If you'd like to get 5 free recipes to help you learn how to remove mucus out of your body within the next 7 days, go down below, click the link, and you will get a PDF of these 5 recipes. In addition, you'll also get a PDF of how to begin mucus-free menu planning, how you can start your journey of effectively putting together menus that will help you transform your life and physiology. And you'll also get another PDF with my favorite top 10 mucus-free foods. So go down below right now, click that link, and get these free gifts. I do believe that there is a time and a place when certain herbs and some of these things can be useful. I'm not in favor of supplementation, but in terms of herbs, I do like the work of Dr. Robert Morris. I like his works and his herbs, and there's times when they can be very helpful when you're talking about certain kinds of really chronic illness. But even then, you gotta have the dietary part together. You gotta have a rational fasting approach, or the herbs and those things are not going to work. They're not a magic miracle thing. And the problem a lot of people are having is they're transferring their dependency on drugs, the mentality of a dependency on drugs, onto herbs. And to me, that's very problematic. You have to let that go. That addiction to thinking that you can take something, change your body's chemistry, and everything is healed and great. That is not how we want to live. That's not how you want to heal yourself. You want to be able to heal yourself in a way where you don't have to rely on something extraordinary. Or if you are really truly into the herbs, learn how to find your own herbs. Go in your backyard finding certain herbs or making tinctures and that kind of thing. That's the direction that you can go with that. But I will say that you don't need that. In most cases, you don't need that. There is so much work that can be done with diet, colon irrigation, fasting, and proper safe fasting, changing the diet, getting away from mucus forming foods, and doing so in a permanent way and in an effective way. So much can be done there, but oftentimes people are not trying to get as much out of these modalities as they can before they think they're going to be skipping over something, or again, this idea of don't worry, just skip over. lack of patience, trying to find that special elixir. I've seen bottles of stuff they're selling for $50, $60, $70, $80. If somebody's selling you a bottle of liquid, talking about here's a detox drink, here is something, get you a juicer, go up to the store, get some things to juice, study juicing, study fasting, check out the Mucusless Diet Healing System. That's the direction. Because as soon as somebody's coming out to me like, here's this special detox elixir, it's only $80, what a steal. Drink this and it will cure all of your intestinal problems. That's not about permanent transformation and transition. And how would you like to not have to rely on these kinds of fly-by-night things that cost a ton of money, that's not sustainable? Even if it did work, it's not sustainable to keep on buying that stuff for the rest of your life. Like the supplementation. That mindset is not effective. So, in my own personal experience, I spent about 10 years practicing the Mucusless Diet Healing System before ever even investigating herbology. I did end up getting into herbs, and I understand the benefit of them, and there is a time and a place for them. This is not an anti-herb discussion at all. It's an anti-dependency on things that you don't need, putting power in these, different things. And I was able to overcome my allergies, overcome chronic hemorrhoids, having hemorrhoids all the time. I was able to overcome chronic migraine headaches, flat-footedness, intense pain in my arches, intense pain in my knees, back problems. I was able to overcome all of these ailments. Did I forget to mention sleep apnea, going to bed at night with a mask on and giving me oxygen at the age of 18 years old. I was able to overcome all of those ailments simply by practicing the methods in the Mucusless Diet Healing System book. Through diet, fasting, colon irrigation, exercise, sunbathing, air bathing, breath work, using those tools. So instead of spending $30, $40, $50 on some special elixir that's supposed to make things go so much faster, I was spending $40 on a box of lemons and using a lot of lemon juice. Now, if you don't like lemons, you can use limes. But going and getting boxes of apples, getting boxes of cucumbers and celery for juicing. So instead of putting insane amounts of money into these kind of unnatural concoctions or supplements or that kind of thing, I was putting money into real produce that I can use. When I got started, I wouldn't have had the kind of money that it takes if you want to get a round of herbs, depending on where you're buying them from and what they are. Very expensive. And when I started practicing Mucusless Diet, I was a college student. I did not have the money to be able to get a full, because you're gonna do a whole lot if you just get one or two little formulas. You want to get several formulas when you're into that path. I didn't have the money for that in college at all. I barely had enough money to go and deal with what I was doing. I was able to go down to the cafe and I could get a lot of produce there, even though you weren't really supposed to take the produce. They were there for show. I took it because that's what I was eating. I was able to do so much with, again, mastery of the transition diet, mastery of short-term and when you're ready long-term fasting, Mastery of colon irrigation. We do lemon juice and distilled water enemas. So for me, it just makes more sense. Put the money in that direction. And again, if you're suffering from some very chronic illness, there is a time and a place for the herbs, and that would require, one-on-one coaching and consultations and things, at least from me, as to when it is time and whenever I actually recommend going in that down that path. But everybody doesn't need to do that right off the bat. Get started with changing your diet. Get started with, you're already going to be spending some kind of money on food. So the question is, well, where's that money going to go? What are you going to decide to buy today? And making better decisions, buying whole foods, produce, just whole foods, but like fruits and green leafy vegetables, fruits and vegetables. Explore the produce section. Get things that you've never had before. Have fun. Love trying out new fruit, new vegetables that I've never tried before. Get into it. But that is the key. And that's how you can save yourself a lot of money. Learn about the fasting. Learn about clearing out the colon. Learn naturopathy. Learn about what's in the Mucusless Diet Healing System. If you haven't went down below and click the link to get the 5 free mucus-free recipes, do that right now. Don't put it off or wait. Click that link, get these free downloads, and start the journey. You have to take action. You have to take action now, or you'll be forced to take action later. And sometimes when you're forced, it's too late. But you have the power right now to transform your life. So do it right now. Click that link, get these free downloads, start removing the mucus out of your life and get it handled. Get this part of your life handled so you can focus on everything else. Get this part of your life handled right now. Take the steps to get in line. Get in line with this process. Get in line with the universe. Get in line with nature. We are so unbalanced. We are so out of alignment with nature. And we will continue to suffer. There will continue to be more and more chaos until humans let go of the addictions, let go of the ego, clean themselves up, and get back into alignment. So I thank you so much for tuning in to this video, having this conversation with me. And until next time, peace, love, and breath.